Well, not that anybody of you would know it, but it's been a lot longer than just lunch, unfortunately. Had some other stuff unexpectedly come up that had to be dealt with ASAP. But we are back and we can relax. Got myself a can of Solo. Just finished some chocolate mousse. Let us swap over to our game. Funny enough, I'm half in mind not to play Minecraft at the moment, but I think I'll leave that until tomorrow, maybe. Thinking of playing another game, that's all. Alright. Given how hard prismarine is to get, I'm sort of surprised it's that like 14 prismarine for a single emerald. That's pretty expensive. Now, what did I want to do? It's going, where's my game audio? There we go. Alright, first of all, I probably want them out. Actually, I want each of the tools out. Actually, looks like we'll need to get another 2 of them. Of course, these go in there, but we'll shove them through there first. While that's doing that, I might grab the other copper and 2 stick. I just need another pick, that's all. Might throw the zinc up. No, actually we'll leave it that way. Not entirely sure what the coal's doing in there. Actually, I should also grab out the other clay. So this is a stable.
No.
Now I want a whole heap of stone to block that off. But I also want to cut it back to about there. So what's this? -648. I just want to make sure that's not actually going to cut off the back of the building. -648. It's a bit close to the back, but it's fine. So yes, we'll cut it off there. Make some fence. Right. Let's come in here. That in there, grab that. That can go up there. Then after that, what I need are the cones, the catkins, and the oak ones, wherever they are. Perhaps I haven't got any. Alright. That makes it a little bit more difficult. There's some dirt, actually. I might as well continue. Useless villagers. Should have known not to do that. Just neatening up my shoreline and at the same time providing place for temporary farms. Actually, I can restore this house's foundation too. No clue why it has no foundation. It'd actually make a really good note. Water drainage. It's just Minecraft doesn't have flowing water, so arguably it doesn't need drainage. That was a bit unexpected. I can hear it drown. I wanted that one. Not that one. Those ones. That one or that one. I do want all my seeds. Obviously need more dirt, but I dug up more gravel than I had dirt, so be it. Got half an hour. Right, what I need is bamboo. Oh, there's more up here that I haven't explored yet. Interesting. Anyway, I need bamboo. which I actually don't think I've seen any yet. Pine Tiger. So I started over there. There's no visible bamboo. And I'm not sure it's safe for me to traverse the mountain. I realistically need to dig a tunnel through it. Which means we are bambooless. Which is disappointing. What do you think are the chances? There's a guard. I don't know. I don't like the chances of me managing to find any bamboo anytime soon. But perhaps for the sake of it, I grab my sleeping bag. Let's go and plant them. Don't need them. Also grab my boat. And we'll go for a wander. Now, crossing the mountains would be good, but I'm not sure I can do it safely. Not even sure I should be trying, to be honest. Wow. I'm already this high and have a decent overview of the village. And yet, we're literally in the foothills of the mountain. Like, we haven't even made any decent progress, height-wise. This is mad. That just felt weird. Felt like I should dig and see if I could find anything. I'm just not sure I should be walking through snow. This could kill me. See, I'm not even really in the snow yet. I feel like a much wiser idea would be to dig through. Though, to be fair, I'm not sure I have enough pickaxe endurance for that. Well, not sure how well you can see on the stream. I can see reasonably clearly on my screen. Clearly or easy. Not both. Right, I'm coming up to some enemies. See, this has led me halfway through the mountain. If I can get to that, I can get to the other side. By the looks of it. It's just, I think I'll be attacked by attempting that. Or, the other option is that it keeps going down. Yeah, no. I'm not in the right spot yet. I need to go this way. Oh wow, didn't realise my health was so low. That is scary. Yeah, well, it's worth a try. I don't feel like this is going the right direction. No. I've gone too far down. Funny enough, the further down I go, the further away I get from my target. Let's go up some blocks. I don't really want to be here for longer than I need to. Yeah. Not that way either. Do I have sticks? No. So despite the fact that I can get coal, once I run out of torches, I'm out of torches. None of them connect anyway. I feel like this is a pointless endeavour. Like I'm starting to feel like I won't find a way out. That's going back the wrong way. See, that no longer hits the surface. Is that because I'm not high enough? See, I don't think these connect. It's just so close. Must be literally touching. Like a block or two away from each other. So that hits a dead end. Dungeoneering. This one takes me up higher, but it's a loop that then ends in a dead end. Alright, so that one's not the right option. But there doesn't appear to be anyone higher. Copper, but that looks like the end there. May as well grab the copper while I'm here, I guess. Looks like I'll be going back to my camp, unless I wish to take the dangerous route of over the snow. Going that way is going the wrong direction. Ooh. Didn't see that the first round. Find me some iron. But I know it will. That's the wrong direction. But it is going up. A lot. And the further up I go, theoretically, the less of the mountain there is to cut through. Problem is I'm running out of food, so I can't meet too many more monsters. I'm also running out of torches, so I can't run into too many more monster areas, which I would normally make safer by adding the torches. And even though I've got coal, I didn't bring sticks or wood because I wasn't intending to go mining. Yeah. towards the end of my hike. And we're up into the snow regions. So even if I do dig out from here, I'm putting myself in danger for no real reason. A lot of coal though. So there is that. Sorry to the stream or the recording more accurately, who I don't think can really see anything. Rest assured I can see what I'm doing. And if I had torches, more torches, I'd be putting them down. I just don't have the torches to waste at the moment. I guess, arguably, I could put them down, mine what I'm mining, so at least you can see that much. Actually, is there dynamic lighting? There should be with Optifine, shouldn't there? Okay. Something weird going on with the dynamic lighting. It's like the light maps aren't correct or something. Which is obviously not the case because it's working when the lights are put down. I'd say it's a bug with Optifine. Either that or with the texture pack I'm using. It just can't do dynamic lighting maybe. Alright, back into the darkness. I think I might just dig out from here. We're sort of close. I don't think we're close enough though. The reason I've chosen here is because we're at a low enough altitude. There's a single block of iron there. Weird. Iron ore. We're close enough to the bottom of the mountain that I'm not coming out in snow. Which is why I've chosen here. The thing is, unfortunately, I don't think my pickaxe will make it, and I don't have any more. Come on, hit dirt, hit dirt. That's looking good. Hey. Comment here, chop down a tree. rabbit. That's unexpected. I think I should build a chest. Guess I don't need the iron, I'm just making copper tools at the moment. That's enough. Where'd all the sticks go? Ah, I made torches from it. Duh. Alright, now that that's done, it's one. Two, and I think that might be all I need. So let's put them in there. Nope, need that one. Don't need that one. That can stay there working away. In the meantime, I'm going to go down the hill and just set a waypoint here. Normally you can teleport to those, but not without cheats, like it uses the command line. You don't use it, but it does. Which means that without the ability to use a command line, which I can't with the current settings, I can't use that. Oh, wow. Apparently, I'm a fair bit higher up than I thought I was. That looks very much like a roof to me. Huh. How'd I miss that? I'm currently amongst probably the most spread out village I've ever seen. May as well kill chickens. Kill random chickens. If I get enough, I can sell them once I return. And if not, well, they're a food source nonetheless. Fair bit of coinage, but not much else of worth. Which is fine. Not sure what zinc is used for, but there's no reason not getting it when it is an ore, which means there's small amounts of it. Another lush cave. Oh, that's the same one as that one. That's just the other side of it. Right, river just does keep going, but it's looking like it's getting a tad narrow. This river may not go for much longer, which will be very frustrating. does seem to be getting thinner, but at the same time it keeps going. Rivers in the real world are normally either wide and slow, or wide and shallow, or thin and deep. With the exceptions, of course, being things like rapids, which are thin and fast. Extremely fast and shallow type of idea. So found a lot of oak. We're about to go back into spruce. On my way back, if I still have inventory space, I might use it on collecting a whole heap of oak. Is that another village? I think it might be a tree. This is certainly an interesting place to go through. It's widening again, which is good news. Either that or it's bad news because it's now reaching a pond, lake. Or is the ocean. Wow. I think I'd call this a lake. Is that another lush cave? Yep. Wow. It looks so nice. So far, there's another village. I still haven't seen any bamboo. I could try crossing here and see how far that goes, but I suspect not very far. My expectation is that I will hit land before hitting an unfrozen river. Whoa. It's a lot of inertia. There you go. I was wrong. I'm not the biggest fan of exploring, but I need certain resources that I currently don't have access to, so I don't have a choice. I've still only seen spruce, birch and oak. I see no dark oak, no acacia. Actually, yeah, no acacia either. Had some in the other world, but not this one. Those things look like bamboo underwater. I have to presume that it's not, though. That it's more kelp. Yeah, this is curving round. We'll see the outside of this. It's weird how the spruce have that weird gap between the very top and the middle gap of leaves, and it's not on all of them, but a lot of them. I wonder if it's a natural thing, as in the real trees have it, or whether it's a bug, or whether it's just point of interest type of idea. Bauxite, aluminium. Funny enough, I think that's the first I've seen in the worlds that I've been playing recently. Which is actually a bit concerning, because I do use a lot of bauxite in normal operations. Once we get to immersive engineering anyway. You do use a fair bit of aluminium. Can't quite remember for what. And not as much as copper type of idea, so. But you do use it. What is that? I am potentially stupidly going to go and see if I can figure out what this is. What What is that? It sounds like a zombie. I think it might be a zombie villager without a texture, missing a texture. Okay. That was very weird. Not really what I wanted to do. See, when you get to immersive engineering, copper's used for your electrical cable, which you use a fair amount of, even if you're not using it to, what's the word, like transmit power, which you do use it for. You also use a lot of it for setting up coils for producing power. What else do you use it for? They're the things I can think of most, but you do both of them a fair bit, so you do use a lot of copper. In saying that though, probably not as much copper as you gain these days. They used copper before copper was part of Minecraft base. So it was an added ore. And so it's really weird when Minecraft added copper. They were able to take it out of their own blocks, which was fine. And they just used the base block. But Minecraft spawns a lot more copper than immersive engineering did, so while it now adds more use, I guess Minecraft didn't have any use for it, not really. Wow. So Minecraft just has a couple of decorative uses. Immersive engineering adds the whole electricity system, which has a use for it, but it's still minimal. I don't know if create also adds a purpose for it, because that would be entertaining. 3 of my mods are all using it. I just got shot at. He missed, but I did get shot at. I had a split second of hope, thinking that I might have found some new biomes, but no. I'm not even sure they're new tulips. Orange. I think that is a new tulip. It looks like a fern. Orange, orange. Honestly, these don't look orange to me. Reds. Do red tulips make red dye? Yes. Definitely want them then. Because they look nicer than poppies, which are the other source of red dye. Let's get rid of sticks. Actually, let's get rid of ferns first. And just collect some oak. Yes, well, the acorns are more important. Where'd I get a fire charge from? Cabbage seeds, should keep them. Sweet berries. I feel like I've got them already, but there's a legit chance that that was from one of the other worlds, so let's not get rid of them. Don't want to get rid of the copper. Get rid of the sticks then. I think they're peonies and I think they're red. Yeah. Pick up the acorns, the logs, leave the sticks. I'm not going to be able to pick up my boat. Guess that's not the end of the world. Roses would be nice, but you know, I do have a feather to get rid of if I want to. Where'd I crash my boat? That looked more like a whale than a dolphin, but I think that's a texture pack. I think it reskins some of the dolphins as whales. Problem is, if we come across bamboo or dark oak now, I sort of don't really have the space for it. I can hear my cat. Looks like jungle. Would have been good if I could get that. I'm now being followed by a dolphin, presumably. Perhaps I should get the jungle plant as well. It just means that I'm going to probably end up throwing away the logs, which, while I can reproduce them, reproducing logs with dynamic trees is a difficult task. Ah, bamboo. There should be bamboo in here. What is that? Packed mud. Is it a mangrove? Are there mangroves in this version? I don't know. At the moment I'm assuming there's bamboo in here. I can't actually see any yet. That looks like some. Yep. Alright. That's what I came for. Still no dark oak. Get rid of the fern. There they are. A couple of pods, some leaves. I think that's everything I need from here. Birch forest, forest, grasslands, jungle. And keep going around. I do have what I wanted, and I am seriously running out of inventory space. So there is an argument to be made for just going home. I've also come so far though that I want to see if I can get some dark oak. So I'd really love some dark oak. At the same time, I'm starting to get to the ridiculousness of maybe I just give myself one sapling type of idea. Terrain. The gen seems to have changed so much that you can't even get it. That looks awesome. Another birch forest with diorite at its edges again. Seems interesting that that's the second time I seem to have noticed that. At least the second time I've noticed that. Ooh! Ooh! Dark oak. Why is it that seeing mushrooms is the best thing I could ask for? It's like, mushrooms themselves, couldn't care less about them. The fact that they mean that I now have access to dark oak. Alright, so I don't really want to get rid of the feather, but it's one feather, so it's not really worth it. Definitely want to keep the wood. The andesite 2 years, probably not valuable. Where'd my pods go? There's the pod. Alright, let's cut down some more. I want full 64 logs. And as many pods as I can get with that. Because I will use the logs en masse. So I need as many as I can get. I also love the mushrooms, but that ain't gonna happen. I just don't have the space. And I don't think there's anything else worth getting rid of. Let's have a look. Like, I could get rid of the coal. I could also get rid of the potato. Actually, I could legitimately get rid of the potato. Or even the chicken, realistically. It's a single chicken. Hello, Jasper. Yeah. I would show you Jasper, but he's currently too close to things. Alright, so I could go all the way back around here, but I think it might just be faster to cut across here, even with the danger of nighttime and forests and potentially mountains. I think that's the faster route. Half my screen is currently covered by my cat, who I love dearly, but does frustrate me at times. Yeah, there we go. Go there. You're just exploring, are you, Jasper? $1,700 is not that far. I do apologise, I forgot that was there. You can come back here, it's okay. I'm not having a go at you, I'm just putting you in a safe place. Now I might be able to show you. He is my favourite cat. I think he just wanted some attention, which is fair enough. I've barely seen him all day. He's been enjoying the sunshine. Now I've got to be careful I don't jump down an unexpected cliff. Like them. Though they're much smaller than the usual unexpected cliffs I come across. Problem with plains like this is with so much grass, you can't see the holes until you're falling down them. Looking at the map gives you a bit of vision, but still only a bit. Okay. I would check the map, but yeah, no, the river's going the wrong direction, so not worth it. And I do want to see what has this windmill up here, because it's quite obviously a windmill. Carrot. 4, but that's 3. But that's protection 3. Those poppies look nicer. I will grant them that. Look what I found. Another village. In an arguably better spot. As I'm going home, having given up. Much closer to the dark oak option. This is a seemingly more advanced village on a better keel. It's just off a river. Like, granted, it's a bit of a walk to the river, but it's just off. You've got the beautiful vista of the cliff right behind. Large enough for cats. Which, granted, the other one is as well. Still seemingly without a church, but it's a real shame. I've only seen that church once. I have a feeling I won't ever get to see it again. Do I have any food? Actually, that'll fill a slot. Empty a slot. Some food in there. You know what? I need the food. What is this, a dormitory? sea pickle. They look like cups. Wow, that camera's very glitchy today. There is a part of me wanting to move here. I don't know. Weirdly enough, I'm currently on the right side of the mountain. As far as I can tell, the map hasn't quite reached my normal point, my current town, but it looks like I am on the correct side of the mountain, so I won't have to cut through, or get back to my cut through point even. It won't kill me. Hurt a lot, not kill me. It's such a better town. So be it. I've made my decision. Depending on how hard I may end up building a oops, did not expect that. I may end up building a travel path to it, and after building a path I may move, but I suspect not. I'm more likely to add it and do both of them rather than move. One frustrating thing of being this side is that that entire chest of stuff I still have to go back through the mountain to grab. But I do have a full inventory, so I couldn't grab much of that stuff. Whoa. Okay, I was just going to use that as a cut. Whoa. Didn't expect that. I wouldn't mind the string. Why are there all these mobs out and about? Ugh. Whoa. That was extremely helpful. probably the best way I could have asked for that to happen. I didn't expect that to be a mini zombie, that was a problem. Mini zombies move too quickly. I regularly miss with my hits, which means that I'm in danger with them. I was going to say, I'm still going the right direction, yeah? Huh. Sort of need to climb that cliff. Which I'm not sure is an easy task. And the worst thing is, I'm climbing it just to go down at the other side. There's at least one creeper that I have to be careful of. So I might go this way, see if I can skirt it. And now down the other side. Gently. The other form of gently. What's with all this lava? May as well follow this for a little bit, I think. This will be faster than cutting through the forest. And I'll just abandon it. Who knows, I might find it again one day. Do have to figure out where to go though. Okay, as the river turns back south, that's where I give up. I don't know. It is good having the dark oak access, but it's still a bit of a hike from the other city. And that other city doesn't have access to the lush cave with the calcite and the slate and all the other stuff. It's probably the only real thing going for this other place, but it's just... I do like my current city, and I've already started. I've got a double chest there. I've got a way through the mountain with a chest on the other side. Not sure if I can find the way through the mountain again, but you know, it is there. Alright, river is heading back south again. Which means I think this is where I get out. Yes, definitely. Some wolves here. Thankfully, wolves are not in Minecraft. Wolves are not hostile. Inherently, anyway. I don't remember needing to climb a cliff. No, I do. Ah, yeah. I might be able to see a part of the village I haven't seen before. There's my village. I suspect this is a building that I haven't seen before in my village. What are you doing down there, guard? I don't think I've ever seen this style of building. Or maybe I have. I think the guard shot me. Thankfully it didn't attack me when I accidentally hit it. Because that would have been the end of my life. Don't even know where to start here. Let's grab them. Grab the copper. Let's start smelting the copper. I want to go and plant them. Same with, I suspect, some other of this stuff. Maybe I'll just make another chest, or 6. I might do is put a chest is somewhere else. Might put all that ore up in there. Maybe for the fun of it. That might be enough. Coinage down there. Why? I don't know. As I said, for fun. Can now plant a whole heap more plants. I don't think there's any more dirt in here, though. One block of dirt. It would appear that he can't plant sugarcane in gravel. Okay, that's a frustration. I'll plant the bamboo back on my side. Just because bamboo grows so quickly and arguably so much smaller, I think it's worth having on my side of the river. Alright. The question now is what's next? How much cobblestone do I have? I think that's next, honestly. No, because how much string do I have? 1. That looks as much like a creeper explosion as a cave. Ah, okay. It is actually just a hole. So, we need to fill that in. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die. Wow. I seem to have gotten stuck in the villager, and I can't get back out again. Alright, well, that is infuriating. Once again, just as I'd gotten myself set up, ready to start doing things, I die. I think maybe that hardcore is, I don't know, just a little bit too hard for me. The weird thing is, I've actually played a hardcore world, another one for hours, like days, and still going. And yet, I'm trying to do it in front of a camera and dying. So, I'm not sure what to do. But I think that's enough for today. So I think we'll play a game of Splendor. I'm going to try and win as quickly as possible. I am the first player. I want green, I want black, and I want red. Then I want green, black and white. Did they take two? No. Alright, I should be able to buy one. Let's get a constant black. White, green, red. I think that's the first time I've seen the computer reserve something. And it was the one I was about to grab, annoyingly. Green, black, white. I've got a lot of blacks, but I'm also using a lot of blacks, like they're just all over the place. I think I'd prefer to grab, shoot no, because I'm using a lot of green, so let's get a permanent green. I can buy that next turn. Gives me a second permanent black. Now I want to win by like +8 or something like that, so I need to start pushing for points. Not a blue, let's go another black. Need a red. A white would also be helpful. And I may as well collect the blues because I need them. Yeah, alright. That'll give me another green, which will then allow me to grab that one the next turn. Grab that one the turn after, if they don't get the red. I actually have no red income. That should give me 3 points. There's a lot of black on the board, so I may as well. So that'll give me something like that if I keep getting the blacks. I do miss the blues, the reds, sorry. One more red, one more red. There we go. That gives me 2 cards, 2 nobles. I'll get the other one next turn, provided they don't get it. I want points, so blacks would be good. If not blacks, then greens. No, actually. If not blacks, then reds. Nine. It's enough points. But I didn't beat anything. Four players less than 15 minutes. 4 players 5 points ahead. 2 players 10 points ahead. It's 1 off. And only because we had to finish the round. 4, 7, 15. Alright, let's go 4, 7, 15. So I want to beat them by 7 points and I want to get there within 15 minutes. I'm number 3. Which is a bit disappointing. So I want white, green and black. Red, white, black. Black, blue, green. blue, red, blue, red, white. I'm feeling a little resource poor, to be honest. I need red, I need black, and not green. I sort of with the onyx I'm going through so many of them. Blue, red, and black. I don't know if I'm behind or whether I just feel like I'm behind. Blue, black, white. I didn't get out of red, weirdly enough. Not sure what was going through my head there. White or red? No one can get that one, so I might as well get the red. And I'll get the white and I'll get the red later. Everyone keeps grabbing the blues. It hurts. That's another onyx. Unless they buy it. Cool. Which means they're pushing for one of the points. There's a blue and nobody can get it. So I'll get that blue finally, which will open up a lot for me. But I don't think I'm going to end up 7 points ahead. Might win in 15 minutes, but not 7 points ahead at the rate we're going. I need a black, I need a red. Red and blue. Right, so I need a black. Might as well get the last cheap white. So I need a green, I need a black. Green, black, red. Probably should have paid attention to that, but anyway, I got a noble. Just maybe should have chosen a better one. Yeah, I'm not going to win 7 points ahead. It's going to be highly unlikely anyway. Next turn will be end of game. No. Okay, next turn won't be end of game. No. How am I supposed to beat 19? Give me 3, 7. That'd be 21. Thought it wasn't going to give me the Lord there. but only won by 2 points. Was under 15 though. Alright. I'm getting faster at that. It's nice. Now, what we're going to move over to is a game called Total War. The Shogun. Shogun 2, for those who know the series. I love Japanese. Oops, wrong way. Just adjusting my camera while the game starts. Now I have played this game, but I have not played it a lot. I'm not very good at it. I have played Empire Total War more often, and that is based around the colonization period, particularly of the Americas. So guns, line infantry, that sort of thing. And I'm not good at that one either. Total War is just a very different strategy game to everything I've played before. I still haven't got some of the mechanics, so you may end up watching me do a lot of thinking and training and reading, trying to understand the rules, because the fact is, there is a lot of stuff that does not make sense to me in this game. Any of the Empire games. There's a lot of mechanics that are in the game that I've never been able to figure out. So as such, we're going to learn. I'll shut up and watch this.
And harmony, governed by one eternal law. All that begins must end. The reign of the old shogunate is over.
I always hate the end of that. The fact that they broke faith. I know it's war. I know... Yeah, I don't know. Now, I'm going to play the Shimazu Chosokabe. I don't know. I always play the Shimazu, and I managed to once take over the entire southern island. Once. The other 5 times I've attempted, I failed and died. But I think we will try. As I said, I don't really understand the game mechanics very well. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I like realism, so we'll turn that on. Advisor help high, that would be helpful. It's going to be very frustrating, but it will be helpful in some occasions. I don't think there's any point showing the CPU moves because I can barely understand my own. Battle time limits, no. And no, I don't want to search for others. Let us start. So the general idea of this, if you didn't get that from the starting video, is that the Shogun, I think that's the name for the battle leader. Oh, shut up for now.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Shimazu lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We trace a line back to the first Shogun Yoritomo. Loyalty runs deep in the Shimazu. It is in our blood, our traditions. And in battle, our swordsmen are the envy of Japan. No blade is swifter or more feared than ours. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Shimazu clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Shimazu. This is an auspicious time for our clan. Not only have we established ourselves as masters of Satsuma province, but fate has brought us into contact with a trade ship from the far west. Shipwrecked upon the shores of Tanegashima, The Namban brought with them the promise of lucrative trade. More importantly, they brought teppo, firearms, simple to operate, yet deadly in their effect. Establishing trade relations with the Namban should be a priority, for their weapons could be the key to our military superiority in Kyushu. It is also vital that we begin to extend our power beyond the bounds of Satsuma. Osumi should be our first target. We are already at war with the ruling Ito clan, and its castle is dangerously close to our borders. It must be captured before the Ito have a chance to muster an army there. We may then proceed with their total subjugation, or alternatively, expansion into Higo. We are not currently at odds with the Sagara, the masters there. But seizure of their province will mean a source of superior war horses and the taste of total and lasting victory. With southern Kyushu firmly under our control, none of the other clans will be able to resist. Kyushu will be ours. But we must beware of drawing the ire of Kyoto. Should the shogunate perceive our growing influence as a threat, it will be necessary to defend ourselves against the shogun and his allies. In that event, we must be prepared to fend off all who would attack us, no matter from where that threat emerges. If the shogun wishes to halt our expansion, let him come here and reckon with us himself.
So, as Satsuma is firmly under Shimazu rule, we can now afford to extend our domain further. Osumi province to the east is an apt target. It is poorly defended and belongs to our old enemies, the Ito. Capturing it will bring them to heel and help us secure our position in southern Kyushu.
If our daimyo is to become shogun, military ruler of all Japan, we must defeat the current shogunate, the Ashikaga clan. Capturing and holding the capital of Kyoto for 4 seasons. At this point, the emperor will declare our clan leader shogun. We can make a bid for the shogunate at any time, although the current incumbent may preemptively attack us if we become too powerful. War with the shogun for either reason may result in other clans declaring war on our own in support of the status quo.
So we start this with a single city, Satsuma. We can see Higo up here, but we are not at war with them. Attacking them gives us the horses that are here, so if we can defeat them. But the fact is, there are the Osumi and Hyuga provinces, which are currently occupied by the Ito, with whom we are at war. So, generally the idea is to get our army across to here ASAP, and deal some damage to them. So we currently have 2 sets of spearmen, 1 set of bowmen, 1 set of swordsmen. Money is an issue. I'd like another swordsman, another 2 spears, and another, yeah. So that would be good, but that's 4 seasons before we can attack over here. Personally, I normally move quickly and take it, but maybe just holding my borders for once is a smarter idea. So I could take it It's got a single unit, actually, for that reason. Let's take it. So it is nearly 50-50. What I'm going to do, I think, so it's 640 versus 760. But if they come out, I'll lose less men. So let's just hold. Over here we'll build. So this improves my income and increases the amount of food that I've got available, which I can't actually see. I can't see where it shows me how much food I've got. Ah, over here. I've got 0 food surplus, which means I can't upgrade my forts. So that would be good. Increasing my roads increases my speed of movement and slightly increases my replenishment. That's in my armies can refill after any losses slightly faster, but it's 2%. The main benefit of this is for movement. Ah, it actually increases line of sight as well. It doesn't say that here. So that's a consideration. Increasing line of sight is important because often an army will come into my area before I even notice it's close. So knowing that would be helpful. So this adds 1 per town to town growth, which we'll look at in a moment. Ugh, what's it doing? Interesting historical background. There's something wrong with this. Oh dear. There we go. That was weird. So this adds 2 to town growth rather than the +1, it's now +2, and allows me to build another ship. Once again, interesting history. So, our town growth, I'm getting 1 from the town buildings, but I'm losing 2 for the tax level. So I'm currently losing 1 gold per round, which isn't good. So that means that this town is shrinking in terms of the amount that it's going to produce for me. That's not good. I could reduce a tax, and that will increase it, but the better option is to improve facilities in the town so that my tax level can stay the same, but I'm getting more from the infrastructure. And here's our food. So I'm producing 1 through the farm, I'm consuming 1 through the town, so I've got 0 total. My religion is currently 100% Shinto Buddhism, which is good. And I'm currently getting 30% of the province wealth as 450. So I could do this. That would allow me to get one, but yeah, not a good idea. And public order is positive. Thanks partly because of my... Actually, entirely because of my guarantor forces. The other option is increasing either my defense or my attack. I don't know what I normally go for, but I think I'll be going armourer. Because armour is... The longer your troops live, the more damage they can do. Arguably, the more damage they do, the less they have to live. But I want my troops to live, because it's expensive to repair them. I like to retrain people and get them back to full numbers for each division. So I'd prefer them to last longer. And there are significant times when you've got more or high value and low defensive troops behind the lines. You need your front lines to hold. Whether they're doing damage or not, they need to hold so that the higher damage but less health, less defense people at the back can continue to rain hell down on the enemies. So I will go for the armourer this time at the very least. But I think for now that has nothing but line of sight, and I've got decent line of sight in my village at the moment. That allows me more food and more income, which increases my taxable. So the tax still stays at 30%, but I now have 1150 to take 30% off, rather than having 900 to take 30% off. So it's an extra 1, maybe 200 coins. That's worth it. Now upgrading the fort to a stronghold would be good, but 1, I need more food, and 2, I need significantly more coinage. Upgrading the sword school would also be good, but I don't have the technology. So I don't know whether to go to the coastal village. Hang on, what can I build with my
Ports
coastal?
do not just facilitate trade income, they also enable the construction of naval vessels. Note that ships can also be ordered directly from fleets if commanded by a general.
Okay, so at the moment there's nothing there, so it's not producing anything. So I think what I'll do is I'll increase my food. That increases my income, and I think that's pretty important. Now, I'm going to look at clan management.
Panel gathers together the essential statistics and information used to manage our clan's hierarchy.
Alright, so Sagura is a trade partner, but if I remember correctly, they won't be trading with me for very long. So we are Masters of Integrity, which I like having as a trait personally, but anyway.
The Family and Council tab displays information about members of the daimyo's family. Use this panel to nominate his heir and appoint generals to military and civic commissioner roles.
I've never paid attention to this. So self-centered. unlucky. See, I suspect these are really important. Okay, so he's firstborn, I assume. 12, 10, 8. Yeah. So I could actually make a different one an heir. But currently, they're all too young. They all have exactly the same... Like, none of them have any benefits. This guy's very loyal. He's got no skills. Yeah. So there's just no information there.
The records tab is used to log important information about events that have occurred and statistics that have been gathered during a campaign.
Alright. So, not useful at the moment. Alright, I'm going to just pause for a moment. Go to the toilet. I'll be back in a couple of moments. Alright. I am back. So, let's look at diplomacy.
In order to construct a proposal, select a clan from the central section and then diplomatic options from the left-hand side of the screen. The proposed deal will take shape under the heading Your Offers. Click on an option to remove it from the deal and use the Clear Offer button if you want to start afresh. When ready, click on the Propose Offer button. If you decide not to negotiate further, use the End Negotiations button to cancel diplomacy. Remember that a proposal involving too many elements may be rejected out of hand.
So we're currently in a trade agreement with Sagara. That provides us with 15 gold. That's good. However, as I said before, I believe they disconnect with us pretty soon.
I will listen attentively and then give you a fair response. Now speak your part.
Unfortunately, I don't have any gold, so I can't offer them a payment, and I'm not here to demand. I'm trying to stop them from breaking the alliance. I would like to wipe out the Ito and possibly move further northeast, but not take out these guys. If they can continue giving me horses, then I don't need to even attempt to attack them until I'm in a stronger position. Proposing an alliance, I don't think will be helpful. They are currently indifferent. So I think I'll just leave it. And hope that they don't break it off first turn. And maybe next turn I'll give them some of the cash that I've got. Mastery of the arts. So, Bushido, I believe, is mostly military improvements. Yeah. Whereas the Way of Chi is mostly economic. Now, if you've been watching me at all, you probably know that I am an economic player. It's just the way I like to work. So, I normally work on this side of things. That allows me to build a market, and it's a 1% bonus to the tax rate. So it's 31% instead of 30. Now, is that a lot? No. Is it worth it? Probably. However, that allows me to build stronger swordsmen, which will be helpful. And probably faster than this. And that increases my morale. Clan-wide happiness would be good. The question is, am I going to stick with Buddhism, or am I going to turn to Christianity? The first couple of times I played, I turned to Christianity, but it's so hard. Every single territory you conquer, you spend the next 6 turns trying to convert them to Christianity, and it's just a long, hard slog. If you keep Buddhist, you don't connect with the Nanbans, the Western powers, anywhere near as much, and you don't get as much, if any, access to gunpowder, which is an issue when other people start using it. So it's difficult. I might go the Way of Chi first, and then Todofuken. As I said, I'm not Japanese, so I might do that. That'll just automatically do that for me, because that will reduce my upkeep for my armies as well. by 5%, which is relatively decent. The other last thing is finance. I can increase my tax rate, but that makes my people unhappy with me.
Obedience to the rule of the daimyo is measured in public order. If unhappiness begins to outweigh happiness and repression at any point, then the resultant unrest can lead to rebellion if left unchecked. Keep taxes at reasonable levels, maintain sufficient food levels, and ensure that castle towns are garrisoned to stop public order bubbling over into insurrection.
See, it's at normal. That's where it's at the moment. If I put it up, I get an extra 200 less, 150. I get an extra 150 income, and my people are unhappy with me. If I go down, I lose 150. But my people are happy and I have no loss. If I take it down to minimal, my town grows, but I only get 880. So I think for now we'll leave it as normal.
The trade tab details the current prices of all resources produced across our territory and shows how these are exported to our trade partners, together with the profit made from exporting to each one. Also shown are the resources we produce, those we have gained from our trade partners, or those we are yet to acquire. Certain advanced units and buildings require access to these resources before they can be recruited or constructed.
Now this is interesting. I am importing horses and gaining 79 gold from it. I feel like there's something wrong with that. Alright. Let's end the season. As I expected, these guys would attack. Now I could auto-resolve, but given that it's close to 50, I'm going to manually fight this, which I don't really want to do, to be honest. It's funny, when I first bought these games, I wanted to play them for this part and not the top-down approach. But these, you can press a button and be done, or you can spend the next 30 minutes. Just take down the volume a little bit.
今日は勇気と大いなる空港の日になるぞ。敵の屍を踏み越えて進めば、今日の勝利は末永く語り継がれるであろう。
Okay, so our purpose is to make them break. We have a hill in front of us that is closer to them, so they're probably either going to deploy there or deploy here and make a rush for this hill. Unfortunately, I think I need to make a rush for that hill. The question is, what happens if I don't make it? So if I can get my archers at the top of that hill, we're in a good position. If I can't, we're in trouble. The other option is to deploy over here and just move this way. I think we just
A
start.
selection group is an easy way to select a unit or group of units by pressing a single key on your keyboard. Create up to 10 selection groups by clicking on the unit or group of units in question and pressing G.
Yeah,
However,
okay, so they're
when
pushing forward.
grouped, units will not behave as a group until locked into formation. You can do this by clicking on the group formation toggle buttons that appear on the left-hand side of the screen.
That might be helpful. Alright, so they've got samurai retainers and bowmen. They are going to make the top of the hill before I can. I want them to stop about there.
Pressing this button cancels orders and makes selected units or ships stop where they are. This is a quicker alternative to giving them a different order.
Whoa. I didn't even know they were under attack. This is bad. Yeah, I've lost my general, I think.
This is a black day! Our general has fallen, my lord!
Yeah. I didn't pay enough attention. Why are they broken? Oh, no, they're just... It's a bad day. Fair enough. Yep. Oh my goodness. That's not good. Come on. I should win this. These two working together. It's just, the question is, can these guys win? 59 out of 60. We've got the numbers. Let's advance. Actually, can you advance that way? You advance that way. Can you walk, please? No? Okay, I guess you can run. Okay, I might win the battle anyway. But I've lost my horseman. I've lost my archers. Those horsemen hit so
My lord!
hard.
A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Yep, good. I have a way to go. I normally have the mini-map. Why didn't it end? Without the minimap, I made a pretty bad mistake.
The run button is used to toggle selected units between running and walking. Running is useful for going somewhere in a hurry, but doing it too much will tire the man out.
Who am I fighting? Who is there left to fight?
The game's speed controls are used to adjust the speed of the battle. You can pause the game or put it into slow motion.
Yeah, close victory, because I made horrendous mistakes. I should have expected them to have bodyguards. I also should have expected them to flank.
Ideal for whittling down the enemy before battle is joined. These troops are best kept at range and will suffer heavy losses if engaged in melee.
The sword, symbol of honor, symbol of strength, peerless in kinjutsu. Our samurai have katana skills that are matched only by their innate sense of honor and duty. We must further our understanding of kenjutsu so that our men may continue to maintain their advantage in battle. Yes, but we would do that after the other stuff, provided actually. The clan management. Was there a time limit? No time limit, no. That's fine then. So I now have another army.
Funds are deducted from our treasury at the beginning of each season to pay for the supplies and wages of the clan's troops. This is known as unit upkeep.
Okay. So I can continue to siege them, or I can just
As a
attack.
unit fights and survives battles, it
I think
gains
at this point,
experience
we
that
just attack.
improves its ability to deal with future combat situations. Amongst other things, experience increases morale.
I lost a single
So
troop.
an experienced unit is less likely to break and run from battle when under stress as an alternative to straightforward occupation. Upon capture of a castle town, there is also an option to loot it as well. Doing so will add a lump sum to our treasury, but there will be a greater public order penalty than that caused by occupation alone.
See, I nearly always peacefully occupy. It's nearly 3 times the predicted public order, negative, which is a problem. They're more likely to revolt. And it massively reduces the town wealth. So you get 822 at once, and then continue, or you lose 240 every turn. So, or you know, on lost income, you don't actually lose it. But that means that within 4 turns, you've lost any money that you got straight away. So it's just arguably not worth it. Alright. So that has allowed our recruitment to greatly increase in speed, which will be good. And we might upgrade our harbour while we... No, first thing we need to do is repair these. Where's the repair button? Repair. So it costs 21 gold to repair. will then increase our irrigation again. No, one of the things I want to do was
The
diplomacy.
map displays the diplomatic relationship between the selected. Money can be offered to or demanded of another clan as reparations for war, tribute to avoid attack, or simply as an act of goodwill. Use the arrow buttons to enter an amount and click on the appropriate checkbox in order to select. This option is used to broker military alliances. This allows us to call on an ally to provide assistance when at war, and likewise. Note that a refusal to provide support when an ally...
So, this will cost me 1,000 gold, which is pretty much everything I've got in my bank at the moment. But it should allow me, hopefully, to keep the trade relations. And if we can improve relations, that'll be good. It will also mean that if they declare war, I have to help them, which I actually think I'm happy to do. So, if they accept this, which they seem to be willing to do, this should help me provide a bit of a buffer between me and any further enemies. Allows me to take time destroying the Ito and consolidate my empire, my very small empire. I think it's worth 1,000 gold, provided if they kill it very quickly, then we're in trouble. See, they may just be happy with a military alliance. Alright. They are now very friendly rather than indifferent. I think that is what I needed. So, what I will do now then is improve my harbour here, I think. And unfortunately I can't do anything here. But that's okay. I will instead... Okay, so you don't have to pay for repairs in this game. It comes automatically. Alright, I might actually... Have I got 4Q? Okay, well, whatever. I'll leave that then. I'm glad they think it was honourable. It was an unwise decision from my part. Alright, I think that's all that I can do for this turn. Let's put the game audio back.
Skilled swordsmen with excellent morale. These warriors are the body and soul of any army. Yari Ashigaru provide excellent defense against enemy cavalry charges, but their tight formations leave them vulnerable to missile troops and skilled infantry units.
Yep. Which is why I prefer the samurai. But I do prefer the samurai. But they're not only more expensive to build, like 3 times the price, they're also more expensive to keep. Their upkeep is 120 furlough, so it's double the upkeep. It's triple the recruitment cost and double the upkeep. Is it worth it? Yes, but you have to argue. And it's 40 men less too. It's still worth it, like, don't get me wrong, but yeah, anyway. Now I could build the market here. And arguably I should be building a market somewhere. But that's all my gold used. It normally takes 2 turns, so I'm actually going to not recruit that. I should have done this last turn. Instead, see, I don't want firebomber throwers. The monk will be helpful if there is a place without Buddhism as its main thing, but pardon me, realistically I think everyone around here is already Buddhist. So maybe it will be useful if I get the mark at the trading port. Sake Den, so a tavern, allows me to have a ninja, makes my people happier, and gives me a small income. So we'll add 100 to this, which will be good, and also 2 to happiness. And allows me a ninja, which will allow me to go up into Hyuga and cause some mayhem. Though every time I try and use them they die. I could get the Yari drill yard. Stables will allow me to build light cavalry, which I don't have any cavalry at the moment, but light cavalry are only useful against killing archers. They die on everything else. Sword School would allow me to build samurai, but I want to build my military here. So actually having military buildings there is just not worth it. Having a market here I don't remember what the Metsuke does. Yes, but what does the Metsuke do? Okay. Infantry, general, infantry, cavalry, siege, infantry, cavalry, infantry, infantry, matchlock, infantry, cavalry, ship, ship, trade ship, 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 galleon. Okay. My sort of characters maybe? Metsuke. Secret policeman. Okay, so ninjas must be assassinations and what's the word? Sabotage, whereas the Metsuke are for detection, anti-Metsuke and ninja work, and also bribing. Alright, so let's get the market. No, let's get the irrigation. It gives me 2250. No, 225. gives me 225, and provides another food in case we have a famine. Yep.
Repression
I think
is
that's a
the
better option.
enforcement of your rule by the presence of garrison troops. The grey pips in the public order section of this panel represent repression through intimidation from garrisoned units. Whilst it is useful to keep the population in order, rebellion following a period of heavy repression can be difficult to suppress.
Ah, I didn't know that. So the longer you've got garrisoned forces, the less happy they get? That doesn't make sense to what I've seen, but okay. At what point do they assimilate, I guess, is the question. So it's now winter. If I go across this border, I have what's called attrition. So I start losing troops. So there's no point moving my troops outside of my border right now. But that doesn't mean there's nothing to do. Mastery of the Arts, we're 2 turns away from that. And then we'll go Bushido. I would like to upgrade my fort here. Might upgrade the harbour here as well. But I might do market first. Alright, we're now in happy days. Let's go diplomacy. They're still very friendly, which is good. Just keeping on top of it. Now I could upgrade the coastal village, but I can actually upgrade this now. Because that allows me to build another building here. Maybe I should do trading port instead. Increases my income, because I don't think it makes it more difficult to fight, as in to take over, and it means I can tax it higher, but I'm not going to tax it higher, so let's increase my trade potential, because that's probably my best bet. Not that one. One more turn. Reducing the Metsuke cost could be helpful. At the same time, Shimazu Fushiyo. Fushiyo? Alright. Let's change the art over to here. It's just so much to upgrade the roads. It's not that it's not helpful, it's just really expensive.
The overall happiness of a population is influenced by a variety of different contributing factors.
Global food supply
including tax
also increases it.
Food shortages, the presence of entertainment and religious buildings, and repression through garrison size. Rebellion becomes a risk when the people are so unhappy that repression can no longer contain public order.
So I'm improving my roads even though I don't particularly want to. But improving the roads will have longer term benefits. Improve the harbour and the roads here should improve my overall income. We're now at the end of autumn. And you can see my income going up, but that's a concern. Interestingly enough,
You have just selected a character belonging to another clan, Master. You cannot order it to do anything. Please select one of your own in order to learn more about their abilities.
so they're getting attrition. But they're also in my land. The thing is, there is a legitimate chance that if I move my troops from here up to support here, there's another army waiting, and I can't see.
Details of victory. This tab lists the clans whose territory neighbors your own, and the information about the diplomatic relations between you. This tab lists all armies currently fielded by our clan. This tab lists all the provinces currently controlled by our clan by name, public order, speciality. This tab gathers together all reports, summaries, and notices relevant to our clan. Click on one to see the message or report. When an important event occurs,
raw
the
silk,
panel will open
incense.
automatically.
Incense. That's interesting. I've never noticed that before. I'm going to try and trade with them, but I have a feeling I'll find ships already there. So, alright, I am going to pull my army out. I'm going to put them to there. Going to pull this army out, put them to there, and then we're going to move forwards. I want to move these guys back. So, I overwhelm them in numbers, but they've got 2 generals. Let's see if I can do a better job of not killing my own troops, eh? So it's dry. Funny enough, I have never played a non-dry condition with a, if I had a choice.
刀は抜いた。敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この刀鞘には収めん。すべてはお家のためじゃ。我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが、これも運命のな
But
せ
such
る
is the
技だ。
decree of
仕
fate.
方なかろう。お主らの先祖はこの武勇がさぞかし誇らしいことであろう。一門の忠実なる担い手どもよ、この上なき誉れぞ。
So I've got a lot of spearmen, which is good for the anti-horses. But I've got to take advantage of that. So I suspect they're going to take that hill. My best bet, I think. I don't know. Where's my archers? So who's that then? Right, and these are all anti-horses. Yeah. Alright. Where are their horses?
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Alright, that was much better. I didn't get flanked by the horsemen. I didn't lose my general, which I believe is my monarch, or my shogun. So,
Noble Lord, our army has suffered casualties and requires fresh recruits to replenish troop numbers.
still I lost half of
If an
theirs.
army contains a general and is in a friendly province, unit replenishment will occur automatically. Without a general, an army can only replenish within a castle town belonging to its own clan. The closer an army is to a province with fresh recruits in it, the faster the rate of replenishment will be. If no replenishment occurs, it may be because the army is in an enemy province or an area of attrition.
Alright, my armies will split nearly perfectly in half and return to their provinces for defense and whatever it's called, and that's taken the threat off my border as well. It might be a good idea to keep an army up here just for keeping watch reasons, but we're not going to try that right now. I just don't have the troops. I need to defend the castles themselves. Alright, let's upgrade the stronghold. Yeah, so getting the trade port allows me to get imported matchlock Ashigaru, which would be nice, but it converts the populace to Christianity at 3.5 per turn, which is a problem. Going for a military port is better from that point of view, but it's half the trade routes. Only part of the export capacity. It does allow me to recruit ships faster, but they're also only medium ships rather than any serious things. But it's also plus 10 per turn to town growth rather than plus 2. Like, it's just financially, the trade port is much better than the military port. And in Empire, I would do the trade port most of the time, with only having a few military ports. I think for now, we'll just leave the port. Alright. So upgrading to posts increases the I like that. Bad news flies on falcon's wings. The good news dawdles at every inn. See, they don't have this up here. Line of sight is increased and a better chance of detecting agents. This isn't such a bad idea, to be honest, but it's 1200. Like, that's reasonably expensive for a building, and I'm going to want to save up for building one of these. So looking over here, market can be put to rice exchange, which is another 300 wealth, another 5 per turn, but it consumes food. So that would bring my food down to 0. Not negative, just fine, but it would bring it down to 0. But it's a lot of extra money. Yep. Alright. I should also probably do a bit of recruitment if I can. Probably want a couple of them. Sure. They're more for leaving behind for defense reasons. I don't need them for the actual army that I've got, but it will be helpful in the future. So let's build a trade ship. I have a feeling that the cost to protect my trade ships is going to be worth more than the...
He who can see the shadows has power in the light. Metsuke, deal in bribery and corruption. Keep order and watch for assassins and spies.
Oh, did that buy it instantly? Apparently, yes.
As agents within the clan acquire experience points, there will be the opportunity to select useful skills from the skill tree. In addition to skills gained, this is the character skill tree, where the experience gained by generals and agents during the campaign can be used to acquire useful skills. As a character improves, they gain experience points that gradually increase their ranking stars, each star being equivalent to 2 skill choices. Click on the question mark button for more information about skills in the encyclopedia.
Right. One of them.
This unarmed ship should be used solely for trade. If caught up in battle, its best plan of attack is flight.
That boat seemed to be going the opposite direction that the sails were. They want us to push forwards. So I didn't actually want them to research that. I guess that's not bad. Prefer that one though, increased general happiness. So, I have now encountered the Miyoshi. So Miyoshi is indifferent. And they are only connected to people that I have not yet met. So
Well, I will listen to your words for a time. Do not waste this chance I give to you.
A clan can demonstrate its commitment to a diplomatic agreement by offering a hostage as a guarantee. Any one of the daimyo's children, though not one that is a general, can be sent to another clan for a period of 8 seasons. If, at the end of this time, the deal has been honored, the hostage will be returned. If the agreement is broken at any time, the hostage will be killed.
I don't want a military alliance because they are at war and I'm not sure I can provide support. So I think at this point I just can't do much. Unfortunately, it means that I can't get the incense that are there. I might be able to get the incense that are there though, so we'll see. Honestly, I'd love the iron that's up there, but I'm not sure I'll get up there.
The
Not
presence
alive
of
anyway.
Netsuke within an army or castle town will increase the chances of detecting enemy ninja and reduce the chances that they will succeed in their dishonorable task.
殿の言葉こそを聞いてご名排除いたしました。他に何かありますか?
Build some more troops.
Fast moving, this small ship carries archers, armed with deadly fire arrows, capable of reducing enemy ships to dust.
殿、ご命令を。お使いします。お命じを。着実に進め。
Ooh, that's
着
looking
実に
good.
進め。名誉と栄光のために。
Alright, so I'll get incense. I'll then be able to trade, probably with Higo, with Sagara. That'll be good. However, I actually want, because I'm limited in my seaport, so I'll either, I want to get a trade port here, so that's 1800, so let's not spend cash over the winter.
Press the Ctrl and S keys simultaneously to quickly save the game from the campaign map. Press Ctrl and L to quickly load the last save.
Right, in terms of army, I want those two. I want him. Those two. That's going to be my attacking force.
When defending territory, it is important to know how far enemy armies are able to move. Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. A unit will suffer attrition if it ends turn away from it. Metsuke can detect and apprehend enemy agents. Success will lead to their imprisonment or execution.
Alright. Now I should be able to go to diplomacy, go to Sagara.
Come, let us take tea and talk. Then after we have agreed, what other pleasures will we enjoy?
Ah, okay, it automatically does it. Fair enough. So not what I'm wanting. So I'll just station them there. So that there and that there
outside of a castle town.
should
Either our
allow.
own, those of our allies, or those belonging to the enemy. These buildings can, however, be protected if they fall within the zone of control of one of our armies. Enemy castle towns and ports can be raided by armies in the same way as trade routes. Simply select an army and right-click on the target to attack.
So nobody should be able to come into my land now without prior knowledge, like I should see coming, which is my intention. We'll finish then, which will increase my happiness. Then we'll do equal fields to increase my rice. In the meantime, am I trying to improve my buildings further? Have I got the harbour here? Yes. So I do want to improve the roads there. So I'll wait, and then I can build a building here. Alright. I had 10 turns to take that. I've now got 7.
With speed, maneuverability.
What on earth is the point of the Metsuke? Metsuke.
This piece cannot move any further now. It will be available again next season.
Very nice. That's not only taken out his reinforcements, but provided me with my own. The only annoying thing is he knows instantly. Anyway. Yep. That's why I didn't pay to start building it.
A season for change. Leaves playfully mock the wind. Autumn has come.
Okay, that was very nice, but I'm not sure what the point was.
Farms and other agricultural buildings increase both income and food supplies across all your provinces.
殿、着きました。どうぞご命令を。速やかに進め。さらなるご命令はご命拝受いたしました。上様、もっと他には。殿、直ち到着しましたぞ。
新しい航路に備えています。
ご命じください。拙者にご命令を。殿、いざ出陣。
Attrition is the loss of men due to desertion, disease, etc. A unit will suffer attrition if it ends the season away from a castle town during the winter months. Ships are not designed as ocean-going vessels, so ship crews and armies transported by sea will suffer attrition if kept away from the coastline.
I think I'd better fight this one manually. I had been hoping to just... okay, that wasn't what I meant. So, that would reduce the chances of the shogunate seeing me as a threat. It also means that I don't have to worry about managing it. But they could declare war on me at any time. So I think it's just better to peacefully occupy. Now, down here. Yep, cool. Now, frustratingly, I have to repair bits and pieces. This army, I think, can move up to there, but it can do it slowly. It's not urgent. Now I'll repair that. And we'll just leave that, I think.
殿、ご命令を。殿のためならば。
光栄の至りに存じます。
That would be helpful, but they're unfriendly. Ah, so they're the people I'm likely to attack next. But they've got access to cannons by the looks of that. They're Christian. If I could get up there, I could attack rebels, which would not anger really anybody. Anyway. So what was I wanting to do with my cash? I was saving it for something. Not that. Not them. Possibly... no, that. Stables might be a good idea. So I've got access to good horsemen, so I should be able to do the upgrades. Alright, I'm going to end turn, go to the next, go to spring. Then I'm going to save and be done for the day. 7:30.
Poorer and poorer. We must reduce the tax burden here, master, lest the peasants starve.
Oh dear. If I can remove the tax burden. It is $320, but it helps control this province. But I do need a monk here. I need... where's my food surplus? It's a clan management.
The summary tab is used to display important information about the state of our clan, such as bonus effects and clan fame, in one place for ease of reference. Mouse over them to reveal further details.
Not that page. Okay, so there's my +1. So I should be able to increase my stronghold here, which can then have a Buddhist temple, at least for the temporary situation. I need you in the city reasonably soon, please. Everyone else is happy with me. Alright, let's save. And then exit. Alright, thanks for watching the live stream for those who have. But it's time for me to go and have some dinner and bed. Alright, I will see you guys tomorrow in the stream. See ya.